Alright, this is going to be a quick video, a sort of reaction. Sonic Frontiers gameplay keeps coming out in a very strange release pattern, and something really bizarre is happening, and I'll explain why in a bit. First of all, point blank, this is not the final game. The comment sections of the trailers is so baffled that the only terrain type will be grasslands. If you believe that, let me tell you right now, it's not. There will be multiple terrain types. Source, Sonic Team. The Sonic Frontiers Steam page already says the game takes place in islands, plural, and that there will be sizzling deserts. The Steam pictures also look somewhat more varied than what we are being shown thus far. And second off, I want to talk about the attitude issue here. Because we live in an era of YouTube reaction videos, it has conditioned everyone to react strongly and immediately to everything they see, rather than waiting it out and getting a feel for what's in store, because right now we already know we're getting more than what we're being shown. Yet so critical has everyone become that they don't even appreciate how breathtaking this game's environments are. Maybe it's the floating rails. I'm not a fan of that either, but if the trailer dropped when I was a little kid, I would have been astonished. We considered GameCube and Dreamcast graphics good back then. And look at this. This is great. The combat also incorporates a ton of awesome new moves that seem to draw from Sonic Wind, which is one of Sonic's established abilities for a long time really, and seeing it take on new shapes here, as a kid I would have gone crazy, let's just put it that way. People will look at that one specific move that makes Sonic pose kinda stiffly and hard ignore how clean the particles and attacks themselves look. But look at all the work put into this game. Even so, it doesn't matter, because if 3D Sonic doesn't look like a flawless AAA title, then it's called ugly. Because if influencers strike while the iron is hot, they will get more views. But at what cost? Misleading people is the cost. Because in the collective conscious, this game is now ugly and jank. In the collective conscience, it only has one environment, even though it's confirmed to not have only one environment. And the models are stiff, even though it's probably not the final set of animations. And there isn't much gameplay variety, even though we explicitly know at this point there are levels. I feel like people are just not getting the full story, and that's pretty bad. If you want me to back that claim up, when the first teasers of gameplay were shown on Twitter, there was overwhelming positivity. But once big influencers got to it on YouTube, now everyone just hates it. And I'm sure not all of these YouTubers are aware that they're really doing something bad, but the really clickbaity thumbnails about Sonic Frontiers looking awful or sucking, yeah, that really damages the reputation of this game. Even though as far as I can see, this looks really fun to play. I want to get my hands on this thing, and in my opinion it even looks good. Compare this to the old games like Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Adventure, or even the more modern Sonic titles, and you just get a good looking game. We've hardly seen anything so far, so that's already really promising. In part, this is also Sonic Team's fault though. They fed the internet a very bizarre set of snippets of open world immediately, but they did need more balance in early trailers because they failed to account for how influencers would react. This can be a good lesson going forward for Sonic Team, and all other game design companies altogether. Show off a wider variety of things, environments, gameplay styles, enemies. Even if they think it might be a spoiler, it's honestly not. People who watch trailers are expected to be informed about everything a product has to offer. I get that, and it informs reactions. So in conclusion, this is a terrible way to show off the game. It was probably them trying something experimental, and it backfired. But people also need to change the way they look at new stuff. I think it's fine to dislike the current state of the game, but even Sonic 3D Blast didn't get this much hate. And look at these two games side by side. I'd rather play this game than Sonic 3D Blast any day of the year. It's an experimental open world Sonic game with levels built in. That's cool. We always wanted Sega to be creative and risky like they used to be, and now they're finally doing it. If we keep reacting negatively to this, expect more boost games like Sonic Forces, because negative reactions killed the adventure era, so this game's reaction can kill the open world era. And that would be a shame. My advice, at least, wait until we have the full game to look at before getting mad. And regardless, thanks for watching. This is just my 2 cents on this. Have a great week and take care of yourself, genuinely.